So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, facing comfortably forward. Knees just slightly bent, relaxed. Bring the hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in. Let the shoulders drop down and slightly forward. Bring the arms around in front, away from the body. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward. Drawing the breath all the way down. And pause, and with the exhalation, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out. Try to have each breath nice, slow, long, and deep. Just focus on the breath. Let all your other thoughts just fade away. Take a couple of more nice, deep breaths. Just notice what that feels like. Begin to become aware of your feet on the ground. Feel that connection all the way to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. Let's start by loosening up the hands, the wrists, the arms. So first, just let your fingers just dance back and forth. Then go ahead and flop them at the wrists. Turn them over, palm up. To the sides. up high. And down low. Go ahead and tap the pinkies together. Small intestine and heart meridian. Turn them over, hit at the base of the thumbs, lung meridian. Karate chop the air, straight ahead. Feel the fingertips getting heavier and heavier, really vigorously. Go ahead and interlock the fingers, bring the forearms fairly close together, turn figure eights. And reverse. Good. Palms facing you. Go ahead, tap at the wrists, opening the inner and outer paths, or the inner and outer gates. And switch. Bring your left hand over to your right elbow and just circle, having some friction. And switch to the opposite side. Hands forming a bird's beak, and back to the right, just inside the elbow. So you get this crease here, and then you got some flesh. We're just going to peck right at that fleshy part, stimulating what's commonly called the antibiotic point. Good. Now go to the other side, same thing. Now with both hands, bird's beak, put them just inside the shoulder crease. So here's the crease, I'm coming just inside on the chest muscle. We're going to lift the elbows, pushing the fingers in, just rotate around. And reverse. Good. And drop the hands down. Gathering energy, bring it up the body, over to the left shoulder, palms facing you. Look at that outer palm. And we're going to look to the right as we turn the palms away. And then we're going to push with the heels of the hands. As we push away, breathe out. Breathe in, turn back and look at that palm coming at you. Pause and breathe out as we push away and look away. One more time. And bring the energy in, down, to be recycled into the ground. Bring up fresh energy, come up to your right shoulder. Push and look away. Breathe in as it comes back at you. Breathe out as you turn and look away. One more time. Good. Bring the energy in. Push it down. Bring the energy up. And sink back down. Going a little wider stance. Breathing in as you bring it up. Bring it down. Breathe out as you bring it down. One more time. Good. Come up. Heart to the sky. Open the chest up. Especially feel the pinkies as you pull back. Let's bring it around. Instead of the prayer position, bring it into the heart. One palm over the other. So we breathe out. Really feel that pinkies, the heart meridian. Breathe out as you bring it in. Now as you go out, imagine all the emotions that you don't need are just flowing out your fingertips. Gray smoke, clearing the heart. removing what's no longer needed, what's no longer healthy for you. And then gathering fresh energy and bringing it into the heart. One more time. And we're going to go out one more time. Then we're going to swan dive our way down. Keeping a fairly flat back. Go down as far as you can comfortably go. And then just let everything hang. Let the neck, the head, shoulders, the back all stretch out comfortably. The only place you'll feel any tension is in the back of the legs. Remember to always stay within your comfort zone on all of these postures. You should never ever feel any pain or discomfort. If you do, limit the motion. Each time you breathe out, see if you can drop a little bit lower, get a little deeper stretch. Now we're going to roll up nice and easy so that first the hips come forward. Rest of the body still hanging. We're stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Working your way up, lower back, the mid back, the upper back, shoulders, the neck. And then just lean back just a little bit. And then just drop back. And again, each time you breathe out, drop a little bit lower. Feel those muscles unwinding, relaxing. Rolling up one more time, very, very slowly. Good. We're going to drop down one more time. And we're going to gather energy from the earth. So we're going to breathe in as we move to one side. Breathe out as you move to the opposite side. You can make contact with the ground with your fingers, your palms, whatever. Gathering that yin energy. Absorbing it through the palms into the body. Good. Come back to the middle. Again, just let everything relax. Roll up one more time. and come back to the center. Bring your hands up the body, over the head, palms facing each other as you turn to the left. And the arms drop down as you come back to center. And they come up as you turn to the right. Breathing out as you're turning to the center. Breathing in as you turn to the side. One more time each side. Got to bring your feet a little bit closer together. Cleansing the Bai-Hui. Going to breathe in. Bring the hands, focus the fingertips to the middle dantian, to the third eye, the forehead. Just breathe that energy in as it comes out your fingertips. And one palm over the other without the hands touching, right over to the top of the head, sending energy out of the palms into the Bai-Hui point, down the Dai Ji pole, the central line. Bring your hands around behind the head. Let them follow the jawline as they come to the neck. Palms touch. Work their way down until they separate. So we breathe in as we come up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Good. Let your hands start to face the back. Pinky stretches towards the front of the body, twisting the entire arm. But focusing again on that pinky, stimulating the heart meridian. And drop it down. Turning at the wrists. If you like, you can also start to work on the ankles, either keeping the foot down or just circling it around off the ground, whatever feels comfortable. And reverse. Remember to use that focal point about 12 feet in front of you. Good. Let's switch feet. And reverse. Good. Let's do a little more for the ankles. Let's do young boy kicking. So as we put our hands on the hips, we're going to breathe in, we're going to lift the knee up. And we're going to breathe out, we're going to kick with the heel, pulling the toes towards you. Breathe in, come back. Breathe out as it goes down, and switch sides. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time each side. Good. Still focusing on the ankles, but the rest of the body as well. Let's do bouncing 7 times to cure 1,000 ills from the Jin Jing. So we're going to leave our arms down. We're going to come up as high as we can on our toes as we breathe in. Then as you breathe out, drop down and just kind of let the whole body go down, shake like jello. So we breathe in, pause, breathe out. Breathe out through the mouth on this one. So we breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Last one. Good. Next one, again for the ankles. This is the phoenix spreads its wings. The key here is instead of coming up and lifting the whole body like we've been doing, The knees kind of go out, so the body kind of stays in place, and you just lift the heels this way. And you time that to synchronize it with raising the arms. And then as you go back to putting the heels down, the arms come down. So we breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Good. Bring down the heavens. Scooping up that energy as you breathe in. Pause. Breathe out as you send it down to the top of the head, down the body, into the ground to be recycled. Good. This time as we breathe in, we're going to turn to the side. Breathe out as you turn back to the center. And then turn to the opposite side. One more time each side. Good. Let's step out with our left foot, right foot at a 45-degree angle, bow stance. We're going to reach out with our left hand, reach back with our right hand. Turning 9 cows around by their tails. So we're grabbing their tails. And then with those loose fists, we're pulling it into the hips. And really feel the quad. Tighten and then release. Breathe out as you pull in. Breathe in as you go to grab the tails. One more time. Good. Switch feet. Get into a comfortable bow stance. Now the right hand and right leg are forward. Left hand's back. You pull and twist. One more time. Good. Step back to shoulder width apart. Put both hands on the hips. Loose fists. Wide stance so that you can crouch down a bit. Punching with fierce eyes. This is good for the liver, getting rid of any anger. So we're going to, as we drop down a bit, the left hand comes out, rotates over so palm is down in front of the chest. We're tensing every muscle in our body, including the face. Then we relax, we scoop up energy, we pull it back in as we rise back up. So we breathe out and tense everything. Then relax, gather the energy, bring it in as you breathe in. One more each side. Good. Walk it in. Bring down the heavens again. Just once. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep the palms facing towards the ground. Clearing murky waters. So we're just going back and forth here. Just imagine your hands are just under the surface of this pond and the water is a little murky. Some leaves and other stuff floating around in here. And we're just spreading it out so that we can see all the way down to the bottom. One more time. Good. Back of the hands face each other. Come up the midline of the body to the chest. You breathe in. Breathe out as you send energy down that no longer serves you as you sink down. You come back around, lifting energy up through the soles of your feet, up into the chest, the K27 points. Breathe out as we take energy that no longer serves. Send it to be recycled into the earth. Fountain, kidney move. Drawing that nice cool water up into the body. Feel that cooling sensation as that energy enters the body, clearing the energy pathways. One more time. Good. From 4 golden wheels exercise. We're going to cool down a little bit more, scoop up some more energy. So we're about shoulder width apart. We're lifting our hands up. We're scooping energy, pouring it down the body. And then we're going back down to get more. As we do, we're going to bend our knees. And then bend our knees again as we come forward. So palms down as you go down, palms up as you come up. Just imagine you're standing on a swing. And given that today is supposed to be 90, we want to feel that nice, cool energy. So just imagine you're swinging over Antarctica. It's winter there now. Very cold. And so we're gathering all that cool energy, pouring it down the body. Couple more. Last one. Good. Let's continue the theme of water. Put our hands back down until you can feel some resistance here. Feel the surface of the water. Go to a wide stance. We're going to shift our weight to the right as our arms then automatically move to the right. We're then going to bring them forward, and then we're going to shift our weight to the left. And so the hands end up making a circle, but really they're only moving front to back and back to front. And as they do that, see if you can feel the surface of the table underneath, or the surface of the water. Let's change this up a little bit. Instead of forming a circle, we're going to form a figure 8. Emulating those spirals in nature. Feel the resistance as your hand moves through that, or on top of that surface. And reverse. So you'll notice your arms almost don't move at all. Your hands kind of stay in the same place. Just by shifting your weight, pushing the hips forward and back, you get those nice figure 8s with absolutely no effort on the part of your arms. Getting the energy to spiral. Good. Now stop moving side to side just for a moment, then you can do whatever you want, basically. We're going to make figure 8s however our hands and body want it, and however high or low. Whether our arms are in sync or they're moving opposite, doesn't matter. Just as free form as you like. Try not to think about it. Let the body tell you how it wants to move, how it wants to circulate the energy. And then slowly come back to the center. Palms down again. A little wider than shoulder width stance. Again, try to feel the surface of water here. We're going to push our hips back. That allows our arms to just float forward. We're then going to scoop so the palms face upward as it comes back into the body and the hips come forward. So the hips go back, the arms go forward. Hips come forward, arms come back. So again, we're using as little effort on the arms as feasible. Now, as your hands float out, imagine they're making these little ripples on the water. And then when you get out as far as you can comfortably, you're grabbing the energy that those ripples represent. And you're pulling that energy into the body. Breathing in as it comes in, pause. Breathe out as you go out. Nice and slow. This is two-handed pedal in the pond. We're going to switch to one-handed pedal in the pond in a minute. But just get into this flow. Try not to even think about it. Try to make it as effortless as possible. Focus on your hands sensing that energy and then bring it into the body. One more time around. Bring it in. Palms up, both of them basically on the hips. We're going to take our left hand, we're going to turn it palm down. We're going to shift to the right. That's going to move the arm to the right. Then we're going to bring it around, and as it comes around, it's palm down until it starts to come back to the body where it's palm up. Then we switch to the opposite hand. Transferring your weight side to side. And again, just imagine forming all the little ripples along the surface of the water and then bringing that energy into the body. One more time each side. Good. Both hands on the hips, facing upward. Slide them together so one palm is in the other. Thumbs are touching, forming a triangle. Feel like you have a little flame in your palms. Feel that energy. Keeping that flame in your hand if you can. Bring the palms out, around. Now concentrating that energy into the fingertips, again pointed at the upper dantian, the forehead, the third eye area. And again, hands over the head, sending energy down into life waypoint. We're going to let them float up. And then push that energy down through the byway, down the body, into the ground. Walk it in just a little bit. Leave your right hand down. Your left hand comes around. Back of the hand facing the forehead, the upper dantian. Turn the palm up as you push upward. Flip the hand over. And push the energy down the body into the ground. When you get to the bottom, the other hand sweeps out. Bring the left hand around the back. That's where we kind of leave it. Over to the Ming Men point. So over the forehead again. Then pushing upward. Flipping it over. Pushing it down. Switching again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bone marrow cleansing. Last one. Good. Bring your feet together. Gather the energy in your palms. Bring down the heavens again. Push that energy down the body. Twice more. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Pause again at the bottom. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Finish with one palm over the other, either interlacing the webbing of the thumbs or holding a wrist. Doesn't matter which hand is on top. Feel the energy coming out of your palms, filling that abdomen, that lower dantian with that energy. And then allow that energy to spiral down your legs and up your torso. Let your body relax. Let the energy just move you. Let it rock and sway like bamboo in the wind. As that energy circulates through every part of your body, removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions, until every part of your body is aglow with this wonderful, loving energy. And then let that energy expand outward, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And while you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath and gather that energy, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thanks,